Good afternoon. People from across the Midlands have been paying their tributes to Nelson Mandela, the first black president of South Africa, whose death was announced last night. Imprisoned for 27 years for opposition to the apartheid government, he went on to lead his country promoting the values of equal rights and reconciliation. He visited Birmingham in 1993, including a primary school in Spark Brook, which was named in his honour. Today, the school held a special assembly to remember him. The head teacher says they've always been proud to bear his name and to teach according to his values of respect, understanding and fairness.
A lot of the children in our school, their parents came here when it first opened, so the children come to school already with a lot of Nelson Mandela values, but it's very much part of what we do all the time.
As part of their assembly, the children lit a candle. It's one of a number of acts of remembrance taking place across the Midlands. A book of condolence has been opened at Coventry Cathedral, where special prayers were said at services today, just as they were at mosques throughout the region.
Mandela had this unique gift of somehow not living in fear and reaching out hands of friendship rather than, if you like, fists of attack. And so they really do need people who can somehow step into that. But it takes a lifetime for people to really build up that sense of wisdom and openness. So our prayers are very much with them.
And a book of condolence has also been opened at the Council House in Birmingham, where our reporter Bob Hockenhall is this lunchtime. So Bob, have many people come to share their memories so far?
Well, I think it's fair to say it's just a trickle at the moment, but feelings summed up by one person who said that Mandela was one man who made so much difference in the world. Well, people can carry on signing until midnight tonight and then again tomorrow. With me is Shane Ward, who actually met Mandela. You're the Chief Executive of the West Bromwich African Caribbean Resource Centre. Before I speak to you, here's a little clip of Shane just after he'd met Mandela in Birmingham in 1993.
Brilliant, brilliant. The best thing that could ever happen to black people in this country is Mandela coming here and thanking us for all the support that we've given him.
Well, Shane, you were obviously euphoric then. How do you feel about the man now?
Well, obviously it's so sad that he's passed away, but his legacy will be with us forevermore. He was truly great. He inspired many generations of how to look at equality and really mean it. A lot of people talk about it, but they don't practice it.
And the visit in Birmingham, how much do you think that inspired the people of Birmingham, particularly those from ethnic minority backgrounds?
Well, it really did inspire us because they were difficult times in the 80s, and we were seeing the brutality of the apartheid regime on the news at night. So we really sort of felt we had to get up and start fighting for our rights, basically. And
in a nutshell, you know, what are your memories of that day?
It was brilliant. I just ran to the park. I didn't have a ticket to get in, and I just made sure I got in. I shook his hand, and the main thing was that he thanked us. We were thanking him for coming, and he actually thanked us for the support that we gave to overthrow apartheid.
Shane Ward, thank you very much. Well, the flags here at Birmingham City Council are flying at half-mast, and there'll be plenty of opportunity around the Midlands to pay tribute to Nelson Mandela over the weekend.
Thanks, Bob. And if you have a story about meeting or being inspired by Nelson Mandela, then we'd love to hear from you. Do you feel strongly about the legacy he'll leave as a campaigner for equality and fairness? You can get in touch in the usual ways, via Twitter, email or on our Facebook page. Now, the Staffordshire-based